I'm
There she
sorry.
goes. No, it's fine.
My
I was like, I know you
battery
go to
was
a special
dying.
place in your house to do these lives, so
Oh yeah, no, my battery was dying and I had to replug my phone and stuff. So okay, so back to what I was saying.
yes.
And good. I'm glad I came back because now I can see what the people, the
Oh,
comments and stuff.
perfect.
Okay, so what I was saying was, she and I, we decided 4 years ago that we were going to be in a better place with each other, and so that's when the argument stops, right?
Yes.
So, all right, fast forward to this past season. She already was, trying to, get back in a better place than everybody, At the beginning of the season, nobody else wanted to tape with her. I was the only one that was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna tape with her. We'll figure this out, get her, get everything back on track. Okay, to be clear. So I did not have any drama with her. I did not have any intention to have any drama with her the entire season. I know she was upset. She said that I was throwing shade on her, but the only time I made a shady comment was when those ladies came to the party and I said something like, where these friends come from? I didn't know she had any friends. And I was not the only one that made that joke, okay? So you can go back and watch that episode. She ain't had no problem with the other people saying the joke. She just all of a sudden had a problem with me. Okay, cool.
Right. Okay.
Whatever. I really only felt like she started really having an issue with me. And y'all can say y'all cannot agree. But when Kenya and Eva, they did separate interviews and went and said to the world that I made more money or that I made the most money on the show.
Oh, I remember this.
Remember that?
Yes.
After that, I noticed she started saying stuff in interviews and different things, saying like, oh, you gotta watch Kandi. You need they are the lions or they're this and that. And I was like, what? Like, where is this coming from? Where is this alliance thing? Why is she saying that? So those were the little things at first, and I didn't think it was a big deal. I was just like, okay. But top of this year, she did the interview on her YouTube situation.
Right.
Now, mind you, I know people be like, oh, you watching everything. No, of course, same way if I say
people
something.
Send it to yeah, people send it to you.
To me. So she was on there saying, somebody asked her like why she didn't have her own show or something. She was like, well, I don't know why I don't have my own show. It just seems like they keep giving the same person the show season after season, like the rest of us don't have nothing to show, and then these people or person or whatever don't want nobody else to have nothing and all this other kind of stuff. And then she just like straight was hating. So I was just like, well, damn, like, what, why are you saying this, and why you throwing shade or whatever? And mind you, there were other things that were said
that were said.
Right.
I when I did my live with her, she mentioned that if she was talking to you, she would have texted you.
That's some bullshit.
You don't believe that?
That's some bullshit. Okay, and then clearly Bravo, the production didn't believe that either, because you see they put that in the show, and Andy said, well, why was you talking about Kandi? And the reason, and I'm gonna be clear, because I know some people was like, Kim, that she should have been talking about Kim. I'll tell you why I did not feel like she was talking about Kim. Much love to Kim, but Kim has had the same show, on her show consistently the entire time since she left us years ago.
Yes.
She was referring to a person that they give show after show, season after season, meaning multiple shows.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And what a lot of you guys aren't privy to is at the same time she did this, it was the same time they started hiring the crew to produce the new production we're doing. Right. Whatever. We're in the middle, whatever. You get what I'm saying? So it was a new show. You get what I'm saying?
So you were like, look, I'm taking A, B, and C and putting it together.
Right. So it's just kind of like, and to be clear, I have had, this will make my 6th show. So I don't know if everybody remember. I mean, the first one was Kandi Factory, which was like a competition show. The second one was Kandi's Wedding, which was the highest rated spinoff of any housewife, period. We had over 2.something million views, 2.4 million, 2.something million views every episode. So we had, and it was like 4 episodes or 4 to 6 episodes on that. That was a special. And then Kandi's ski trip with my
Yep,
family, which
I remember
was
that.
1.5 to 1.7 million views every episode, and that was like 3 episodes. And then we had and of course y'all know Candy Coated Nights, and then also my group escape, that spinoff, that was
Right.
another spinoff, and that was 1.7 million views every episode. Because so a lot of people was wondering, why do you keep getting these shows? Because every reality show that I've been part of, spinoff I've done, and I'm not talking about the competition show, which was Candy Factory, or the talk show, which was Candy Coated Nights. All the reality
Mm-hmm.
based multicast people in my family or whatever that we did was highest rated. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
above
Right. Well, they
1.5
don't keep
million or
giving them
more.
to you if they're not watched.
Exactly. So it's so many people that love, hey, like, why they keep doing it? Because we put numbers up. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say, and I'm not trying to tell y'all that I'm the most, whatever, I'm not trying to act like I'm the biggest and the best or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But what the reason why it works with me is because my family and friends who also are wild and over the
Right.
top,
Right.
whatever, they don't mind being open and honest about their lives and speak freely on camera.
Right.
They don't mind
Right.
participating. And so all these shows that we're doing, Housewives, it's an ensemble cast. It's not
Yes.
about one person. So you
Right.
have to have multiple people who are part of it. And the thing that I love is that I'm able to help the people around me also
Yeah.
shine. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it
Yeah.
ain't really about me. Like even with us doing an OLG show, like let me tell you, there's a lot of characters at our restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And I feel like I'm truly blessed for them to be able to shine. You know what I
Right.
mean? It ain't
Right.
gonna be really about me. It's more about these other
Right.
people there because
Which
they
that's
are
going to be
gonna be
coming,
who they
right?
know.
Like the OLG spinoff.
I well, they talked about it on. At first, I wasn't really talking about it. That's why I really didn't use it to explain my point when me and her was actually first arguing online. But since
Right.
they showed it on the Housewives episode, like, I would say yes, that is something that we've been working on. Obviously, because of the quarantine,
Right.
everything got put on hold. But we had actually started prior to the
Right.
quarantine.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
So with that being said, it's just like that is why I felt or I knew she was talking about me. The only, and like I said, the only other people who's been on for a long time is, yes, Kim Zolciak, or you can say Lisa Vanderpump has had a show, but they
Yes.
have had the same show for a
Mm-hmm.
long time, not
Right.
show after show. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? Like not
Right.
multiple shows. You get what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
so that's why I was like, okay. And at the end of the day, if she wasn't talking about me, whoever she was talking about, she was hating. And so that's why I was like, it don't matter who you was like, you was a hater. And that's why when we was going back and forth, I was like, well, who are you talking about then? I don't
Right.
have to tell you. I was like,
Right.
okay, well, who was you talking about? Like, you want to say how
It's not you.
yeah, it's not me. Okay, it don't have to be me. Well, who was you talking about? Because you
Right.
claim you would say whoever. Well, say it. Say it.
No, I understand that because it's hard because I see you both, and I did enjoy when you guys kind of were getting along, and now this, and I'm like, I don't know if they coming back. You know, a lot of the people on the staff with our show, they'll come to me to talk about the show, and I was like, well, as long as they still following each other, I think there's a chance. Now y'all not following, so now I'm like, oh, I don't know if there's any
Y'all
comeback from
put
this.
too much in that following stuff because me and Portia don't follow each other, but we are doing much better right now.
You
Okay.
guys are good.
We've been doing way better than obviously what we've been through. But I feel like with me and Nene, I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all that I hate her. I'm not telling y'all that me and
Right.
her fall out forever. I'm just saying that she and I don't really get along too well, and she's been getting
Mm-hmm.
on my nerves lately. And that's where we at right now. I'm not gonna say that can't change. I'm
Right.
not gonna
Okay.
say any of that. I'm just saying right now we ain't on each other's good side. That's what I'm
I,
saying.
I think I respect that.
Yeah.
Do you find that people feel like you enable Kenya sometimes? Like I've seen some people
People
say,
say
well,
that all the time.
yeah, I've seen that.
They say that all the time, and I don't agree. And of course, they don't want to hear me when I say that, but I do not agree. And the
Yeah.
reason why I don't agree because anything that whenever I've been involved or around and she did something that I didn't feel was cool, I checked her on it.
You
I
say
said
something.
something. I did not like when she was saying the stuff to Cynthia at the winery or whatever.
Right.
I said something.
Yes.
I said something to her when she with the whole proposal
The
situation.
proposal thing, you were very much on
I was
her about.
pissed. Yes. What else? It was some other things that I definitely. Oh, even with the Marlo situation, I had took it back to the corner. I was like, "Did you really have to do that?" But
Right,
before
right,
me and her could even finish talking, obviously Marlo came over there. But
right,
I definitely was trying to have that conversation with her. Like this was a bit much. You know what I mean?
right, right,
But I'm like, as her friend, I can definitely say with her where I don't think that was cool or whatever, whatever. If I'm in around or involved, people I feel wanted to say that so much because of the whole Tanya situation. And
yeah,
on the real, it's like this is how I feel about it. When the Tanya situation happened, right? Well, let's start off when they first met the cookie lady. Y'all said it was Kenya and Cynthia there at the store when the cookie lady came and introduced herself and they talked or whatever. I was
right,
not there.
right,
I'm hearing it third person.
yes.
I don't know what's gonna air on the show or if it ain't airing on the show, and I don't know what y'all think or whatever. But if it don't air on the show, then